All right, guys, let's get us around here. We are trying to pick up some jug lines. Trying to pick up some jug lines out here on the lake. Got a phone call from one of my buddies and it stopped the live feed. I wondered how that would work. It's the first time that's happened to me. Go over here and see if I can't pick up some of these jugs. Got a little wind out of the southeast. Don't hit my jug lines, people. All right. One up. Take the half hitch out. Guys, I always start my jug lines with one of these instead of the others. That way I know the end. I mark the end. Feel the weight on the bottom, but I don't feel the fish jerking. Now, this time of the year, fish can be on there and they can die real easy if they are on there, just because of the inability to move around the jug line if there's not a lot of wave movement. Wrap that one up, make another loop. Well, the waves are getting a little bit bigger, but mainly it's boat traffic. One or two out of line down there, probably got a fish on them. Let me get this one right here. I have 80-pound test on these jug line, on this jug line. This orange line is 80-pound test. I usually like to use braid or 100-pound test, but 80 is fine. You know, you're not likely to pull up a 30 or 40 or 50-pound fish. And if you are, if he pulls on it, just let, oh, I've got one on this one, guys. I can feel him. Definitely got one on this one. Small one. Got one on this one. Oh yeah, small little blue. got a little one on here, if I can get him. Really took that hook too. Don't have one on the second one. Put that in the boat. Little blue cat, guys, another eater. So guys, when you jug line, you got to be real careful. Real careful about catching one. If you get one on the top hook, it's not so bad, but if you get one on that bottom hook down here and you have this top hook above you and that bottom hook, if there's one on the bottom and he decides to pull and run, you're not careful, that top hook will get into your arm or your hand. So be real careful when you're using more than one hook on a jug line. I usually use 2. Occasionally I'll use 3. Depends on the amount of bait I can get. A lot of slime on that one. I'm going to turn this around so I can turn on my 360 camera. Hard camera to turn on. One thing I don't like about the 360 cameras, guys, is you have to hit the button. You have to hit 2 buttons to turn it on. The GoPro is just 1 button and you're going. Tugging on this one. Okay, so see, I've got the top hook. So I want to make sure I look at that bottom hook, make sure there's nothing on it before I get below that top hook. I'll tie that one up. Tie this one up. Wrap it up. Put it in my holder. Let's go to the next one. One right here, if I can get to it. Close enough. Nope. Well, I need my pole. I won't forget my pole when I come back. Put that on when I get there. I don't feel one tugging on this one either. See if I got my bait, if they got it all. little ones will pick your bait clean. They're good eating size, but they sure are a nuisance. So no bait on this one. No bait on this one. Drift right into this one right here. Maybe. If I don't pass him up. Might be able to use my fishing pole. Okay. Rod to pick them up with. Let's go up here and get this one. Uh-oh. Sorry guys, hit the camera. Don't know if this one's got one, doesn't feel like it. This one's got 50-pound test on it. It's a little bit light. That's all I had when I built this jug. No bait. No bait. Alright, let's go find it. See if we can get another one. Use all my gas just driving in circles out here. That we missed a little bit ago. Oh, there it is. I don't feel like it's got a fish on it. Oh, this is alive. I'm dead. Nope. Got the bait off the bottom hook, but I still got the bait on the top hook. Alright, let's see what we got here. There. We'll find another one. I think I got one on one of these here. They're out of line. One of them's out of line. I can get close enough to grab it. Oh, I'm filling the lake, guys. That would have been exciting, wouldn't it? Would have been for me. I had a bat. That next one right there next to us on the other side of the boat, it feels like it looks like it has one way it's acting. This one is empty. No bait. No bait. No fish. Alright guys, this was the one that was out of line. It feels like I got a fish on it. That may not have. If it does, it's a little one. And if it is, it's on the bottom. No fish, just the weight. There's the bait, or there's the hook for the first one. They picked me clean, guys. They picked me clean. Alright, let's go to the next one. Seems like I'm missing some. Alright. This one's got a 100-pound test on it. And this is the one that I put double half hitch on it. It's actually got 3 hooks on this one, so I got to really be careful on this one. I don't feel like there's any fish on it. I don't feel one, unless he's a small one, unless he's just not very big. Okay. First bait. Nope. They didn't even. Now this is the first time I've used this jug line. They didn't even take my bait off this one. I think I'm out of the channel right here, and that may be part of it. Got another one right over there on the other side again. Coming up. Oh, fine. Oh well. I'll come back to him. Hey, I got one on this one, feels like. A little tug, might be the weight. But I feel like I got a little fish on this one. It might be a bigger one than I think. The key to jug line is once you start raising it, do not lower. If you lower it, you're going to lose it. And I've got a small one on the bottom. Another one that's tied up in my... This one is a channel cat. He's wrapping it all up. and get him out without getting these little dudes. Right, these small ones, they'll fin you if you ain't careful. He wrapped it and wrapped it and wrapped it. Got a little circle hook. Lay that down. There he is, a little small channel cat, about a 14-incher. Something's been picking on him after he got on the thing. He's got a split tail, bleeding everywhere. He'll eat. He's a good fillet. Finish putting this one up. Yeah, once you, if you feel one on the bottom, you don't ever want to lower it. Now, sometimes they'll yank, if they're very big, they'll yank it out of your hand, and that's fine. They're tugging on it, but you don't want to lower it, because if you lower it and you give him some slack, a lot of times they'll come off. Now, this one, as tangled as he wasn't going anywhere. That's a mess. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Here's one right over here. Oh, you little devil. Just gotta let it pop out. All right, guys, so I had one get up under the boat, and I've got this boat that I have, it's a tunnel hole boat. And so when you get a jug line up under there, it's a pain in the rear. Sometimes you have to literally jump out of the boat and get up under there and get them out. You just don't want to get on your big motor. I usually can just float off of them over a period of time. Yep, there it is right there. Good, I'm off of it. So I'm gonna put the big motor back down, circle back around, and pick it up. Fish on here, he's probably gone. Unless he's really hooked in good and tangled up. You drag one 4 or 5 yards away from where it was by drifting with it under the boat, most likely you're not going to have a fish on. And I don't feel right. There's the first hook. And the second hook. Hang on, guys. We got a few more we got to go pick up. I see 3, but I've got more than that I know that we have out. Oh, there's one here. So there's 4, 5. One's way over there. That means it's got a fish on it. We'll go get it next. I say that could be on the other line. I hate when they get on the boat. I barely caught that. See, that tool that I have, it's a grabbing stick. It's about 5 foot long. It's got an L on the end of it. It's just a piece of PVC pipe, but I don't have to get that close to them because I don't have to grab them with my hand. I just grab them with that piece of pipe. And you've probably seen it in some of my other videos. This one, they did not like the cut bait on this one. They like the cut bait on the bottom. They did not like the cut bait on top. And now we got CDs and tubing guys coming over. Guys, this set of jug lines is done. It'll hold 9, 8, 4 on each side and 1 in the middle. I keep them in a 2-liter pop bottle case that just keeps them organized. When I get done with putting them in the boat, I can actually then stack my cases and just have a little extra room in the boat. I put jug lines out over here in this cove, and I really like it because it's about 30 foot deep all the way across, and if you get out there in 50, 60 foot of water, it takes you a lot longer to roll these bad boys up. Nothing on this one. I'll be back over here, but I'll definitely use a different boat ramp next time, so I don't have to drive so far in the boat. All right, let's go get the next one. Got fish on this one. I can feel them jerking. Alright guys, let's see what we got. Probably not a very big one. It's a small one. On the bottom hook, so you got to be careful on this one. He's not a real big one. Lift him up. Take the bait off. Another channel cat. Another little channel cat. devil. Got him on the bottom hook. Another little channel cat, as you can see. Got the spots on him, that's how you know he's a channel cat. All right, find another one. Should have 3 more. I see 2, but I don't see 3. Water in the road. Oh, I think I might have a fish on this one. Let's see. Felt like I had a jerk, but it might have been the weight. See one more over there. I've got to have 2 more out after this one. Let's see one. Oh, must have just been the weight. This is the one that I put a head of a shad on. Guys, some people would use the heads, and I use them, but I don't have a lot of luck on them. So I just always throw the head back. I used it just because I didn't want to cut another piece of bait. But that one didn't work. I see that other jug line over there. And then my last one had just a piece of cut shad on it. Catch anything on that one either. That live shad is the best bait out here if you can get it. Oh, 2 more. Stick with me. Labor Day weekend, they're starting to hit the lake. Big boats are coming out. People are pulling up on the beach and partying. That's my cue to get off the water. Later today, you won't want to be out here. There may be a bunch of drunk people running around in a boat. And I don't personally want that on me. Oh, lost him again. Get out from under there. Well, I'm drifting, guys. I'm waiting on drifting. I drifted over another one, and so I'm sitting here waiting for it to pop out so I can grab it. I don't want to get in my motor. It'll pop out in a minute. Usually, the weights that I use, this is just a thing of cement in a water bottle. You're probably wondering how I get that in there. I'll have to show you on the video. But that right there usually is enough to hold these things down while you drift off of them. But we'll see if it pops out in a minute, or if it's hung in my tunnel hole or not. Get a drink of water. Wait. Well, I don't see it. I'm gonna have to put the trolling motor down and take off. I don't want to put the big motor down. Definitely don't want it in the big motor. Put the trolling motor down. See if I can get it to come out of the bottom of the boat. Yep, it popped out the back. All right, let's circle back. Get it. We're gonna try it again, guys. See if I can get up here on it without running over it. Now put one on here. He's probably not on it. I don't feel one on it. One more over there. One more chance after this one. And then we're gonna head back to the house. Oh, got one over here. Little one. Another little one. Another little channel cat. Guys, this right here is a real small channel cat. He's probably, I'm gonna throw him back. Them little ones, they've got needle fins and they will get you. He was about 8 or 10 inches long, maybe 12 if he's lucky. He's too small to monkey with. So I'm gonna throw him back. Maybe we have another one. On that last one. Finned me right there in the meat between my fingers. It's not fun. One more. Last one, guys. I don't feel one on here yet. That doesn't mean there's not one on. There's one on here. He's a little one, but I don't feel him. He's on the bottom hook. Last jug line. Put these down here in the floor. Well, we're taking home 5 channel cat, or 5 catfish. I think 2 of them are blue cats. Let me turn this camera off. Guys, I appreciate you coming out with me today and doing a little catfishing on Lake Texoma. I'll have this video, or I know it's live, but I'll have maybe I'll have some video off this camera later on if it turns out well. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all showing up today. Guys, it's beautiful out here in America. Just get out there and get doing USA. Appreciate you. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll be doing future updates, future live videos, and future informational DIY videos. So stay tuned, and you guys have a great and safe Labor Day weekend. Signing off.